Everybody, what's up? This is 1/3 of Culture Club Conversations. I'm Miss Green Eyes Net. I'm joined as usual with my cousin, Miss Marilyn Monroe. She's sitting over there. She rocking her Football Friday. Yes, it is Football Friday. I'm
It
going
is.
to an R&B concert, so I'm repping my Maxwell. So, how are you, Marilyn?
Tip check. I'm good. How are you?
Yes. I'm good. We gotta tell the culture how we doing because we be forgetting we talk to each other every day, so the culture don't know that.
Yes,
So
we are good. Temp checks is always important. We always do temp checks with each other in real life. What's up, Rockwell Lamont? We weren't able to stream on TikTok tonight, which is crazy, but I'm gonna figure it
we'll,
out.
but
Um,
if we don't figure it out, we are gonna go live and do a podcast on TikTok because we owe it to the fans.
Me too. So yeah, this is your girl Marilyn Monroe, and tonight is Freestyle Friday. We are gonna just kind of discuss. This week has been like a busy week for the United States of America with the government shutdown. Today is day 3 of the government shutdown. We definitely would like to recognize and understand those who are affected by the government shutdown. We really, really, wish that this would go another way. However, I don't even want to acknowledge the person that's leading this, but I know quite a few
Because
people
you
that
might
have been
get shut
affected.
down.
Right, unless TikTok and all the social media will be shut down. So, with that said, yeah, if you
Well,
know
is it?
someone that is in a bind of being affected by the shutdown, definitely, be a friend, be a good friend, and offer them a hand, offer them, assistance. With even if it's like because some federal workers still have to go to work even though they're not being paid, so with that, like if they, they have children and you know that during this government shutdown, they're not able to afford childcare, um, lend a hand or, provide dinner on you. Something that'll help kind of, ease the pain. Um, Even so, Culture Club Conversation is going to locate someone that is affected by the government shutdown and pay a bill for them. So, if you know someone that knows someone that knows someone, let us know because we are going to be about it. Instead of talking about it, we're going to be about it. And it's big for us to, of course, always give back and always pay it forward. So if you know someone, please email us at cultureclubpodcast@gmail.com. If you know someone that is being affected by the government shutdown, we would love to offer them either some dinner for the weekend or some groceries or pay a bill for the month. So let us know.
Yeah, and it's real. Like it's like bigger than the shutdown because we started from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
everybody's been there, done that. Something's happened in life where you couldn't control it, and you may not feel like somebody had your back. People not there for you. Like
Mhm.
when Cardi said it best, she cried 365 days and nobody had her back. Like nobody
That's
checked
it.
on her. Like it's real. Like people go through that. Somebody,
Mhm.
your strongest person, check on your strong people, which is most of the people that work for the government. You got to be pretty strong to work for the
Yeah.
government.
Yeah.
So they walk around like they tough, like they got an S on their chest, but them shower tears hit. They real.
Yeah. So yeah,
So
please let
make
us
sure.
know if in
uh,
fact you know someone
Yeah,
or
we
your
know that
health.
they in the
Please.
government. There's some of those people just lost their jobs not too long ago. So now you have people who
Yes.
lost their job completely, and now you have a whole shutdown of hey, you just not going to work, or hey, you coming to work, but we ain't paying you right now because we already told you that.
Yep.
That's
So
real. I couldn't even imagine going to work and not getting paid for it. I couldn't imagine.
yeah. But yeah, please. And again, that's from Culture Club Cousins to you because that's what it's about. So, thank you all for joining us tonight. We just got into it. We discussed briefly the federal government
We was
shutdown.
fighting.
Yeah, we were. But and we're gonna go on to some Freestyle Friday topics that happen again this busy, busy week. The first week of October, the first few days of October. It's not even a week yet, and it's already just getting vicious out here. So, what do you have on your roster for Friday night freestyle?
So the crazy thing is, I just like right before we came live today, it's so crazy. Like I was looking at my phone and it popped up on my phone and it said that did you see that they sentenced Diddy?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he finally got a sentence. Diddy is sentencing live updates. Combs get 50 months in prison. So he gets 4 years in prison and a fine. So we already know how prison works, how things work in life. He's going to get time served. So it's possibly Diddy is going to be coming home soon because he's been in jail this whole entire time.
Yeah.
It was a big, the reason why I came on my phone because I had one of those local crime apps on my phone to keep track of the crime in my area, but they
Yeah.
tell me stuff like that. Like it was a crowd that
Kitty's coming to your
gathered
house.
outside. Yeah, right. Like, is the crowd coming to my house? That's all we need to worry about.
Yes.
But it was a crowd that had gathered outside of the courthouse when they gave the verdict for Diddy. So it's a lot of people that are not happy with that.
Yeah.
Um, I'm not gonna wade too much into it because that was like a really sensitive trial, and he does have kids, and they've been through enough. But feel free if you want to chime in on how you feel about the Diddy situation in the comments. We always go back and read them, and we do answer the comments. So don't feel like your comments go unheard. If you leave a comment after you watch us when we're live, we'll definitely come back and stream and read your comments. But I'm curious to know what the culture thinks. I think the world has done enough talking about Diddy. I just thought it was interesting because right before we came on, I was like, "Oh, did he?" Like, I kind of forgot about him because
Coming
there's
to
so much going
you.
on.
Coming to a So, with that
What you
said,
got?
I saw a few things on social media. So let's talk about the first few days of October, and we are
Yes.
approaching spooky season, as they say. Some people call it Halloween. Some people call it what harvest time.
Yeah. Some people
Some
call
people
it pumpkin spice season.
oh,
I don't like pumpkin spice.
I don't like pumpkin spice. I don't like apple. The smell like that
Cider.
that
Mm-mm.
potpourri stuff. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Me either. That makes me nauseous. It makes me
It
very sick.
it reminds me of someone's grandmother's house. Cinnamon
Now, me,
sticks.
if I come in your house and I smell it, I'm automatically getting super sick. Like, I don't like going into stores where they sell fragrances like that. But for the season, they have that fragrance jumping off. I'll have to keep going. I'm the same way.
I
I
don't like
don't
that.
like.
I don't like that.
We
So yeah,
apologize to all of you that do to each his own. Everybody's flavor is there. It ain't my flavor.
amen. Amen. So yeah, so spooky season. So a lot of people have taken to social media talking about what costumes they're planning to be. Well, what characters or what are they planning to wear this year for their costume? One,
Some
two,
people wear their costumes all year
every day.
round.
But when is how old is it to partake in Halloween trick or treat, that type of stuff? That was a question. Like, what is too old? Like,
And
as far as children, even what is too old? Is there an age? Should it be an age cap on it? What do you think?
I mean, yeah and no, because see me, I'm gonna agree to disagree because I don't ever want my kids to grow up. So the
I
fact that
want
my
to grow
kids
up.
are 16 and 17 and they literally I was talking to Marilyn Monroe before we came live. My girls were like, Mom, is you buying my Halloween costume yet? And I'm like, for what? They're like, so we can go trick or treating. And I'm like, y'all still do that? Like, okay, but my girls, if you know my girls, like they're not just blasted all over social media, but they still look young. So they could still pass for like a younger version of themselves going trick or treating. They don't look like some old. Now, come on, if your kids got facial hair and all of that, like my son, he should
Oh,
not be going trick or treating.
I thought you said
He,
girls. I was like,
but he can. My son is gonna dress up with his baby mother and their baby. They're gonna do some scene together and they're gonna take the baby trick or treating, which I think things are cute like that. I love when
yeah,
families put
yeah.
together. But I don't know. I guess I agree to disagree because there should be a cap on it, but my girls still mentally they still young at heart, so I still want to keep their innocence while it's still there. They'll know when they're too old. When they're too old, then we'll start throwing Halloween parties.
Yeah, I think that's important. So to keep like some certain things are tradition
Yeah.
and it just keeps it fun. So, for instance, my boyfriend and I, we partake in spooky season, and we dress up every year as a
A
union,
scene.
as a
Yeah,
theme.
like a movie or something.
Yeah, absolutely. The first year we did, jeez, what was
Harley
it?
Quinn.
Yes, Harley Quinn,
I
and then
remember.
you remember that? Okay,
I
that was
like
a
that one. I liked it.
yes, that was a really good year. We did it, and we like the detail of it all was like there. Um, Last year, I don't know what we did. I forgot. I think we did Dead Presidents last year.
I
I
think you
think it was
did.
Dead. Yeah, I
I
think it was
want to
Dead.
say I remember white faces.
Yes, so I think it
Not
was Dead.
literally.
So yeah, we did Dead Presidents, and then this year I'm not going to tell you what we're going to do, but it's definitely a
I can't
setup.
wait. I can't
It's
wait because I
definitely a
like
jump
it.
ball.
I can't wait to have somebody in my life to do stuff like that. Like I could
Uh
do that
huh.
with my kids, but my kids have their own lives. Like my son and his
Yeah.
family is doing something.
Mhm.
My daughter and her family is doing something. The girls are doing their thing. Like they already teamed up. Like we want to do. They want to do something affiliated with Tyler the Creator. And I'm
Okay.
not really a Tyler the Creator fan. No offense, Tyler. My girls like
And
you. It's a little much for me.
oh yeah, and then last year I also dressed up. I had like a second costume. I had the
Did you do
span.
Poison Ivy?
No, I did the Spanish bruja
That's why I'm thinking
with
about
the
Poison
with,
Ivy.
with the. I
Because
had
you
that wine color wig
That's why I'm thinking
and
about
that.
Poison Ivy
Mhm.
because you had
I
the
had two different costumes, like just
yeah.
one for like But I love decorating the house with like touches of Halloween or touches of spooky
I
season,
do decorate my
or
house.
yeah, and then even the door,
Hmm.
things like that.
The
I
lights
definitely
outside up to the
yes, like
sidewalk.
little
I do
touches,
all of that.
classic. I like to decorate my office. I like to decorate
I do that. I put
anybody.
candy in my
I like to
office.
decorate. I
I
like to
started
decorate.
giving out candy 2 years ago because I used to go with my kids trick or treating, and now it's like their dad's thing. He likes that. I'm
Yeah,
getting like I'm a grandma. I got two grandsons, so I like want to pass out candy to kids. Like I
I
always
like doing
wanted
that
to be
too.
that person.
I do too.
I love it.
And then hold on. I also my boyfriend and I also had a steam machine. What is it? A smoke fog machine.
I'm jealous.
Girl,
I
we
want one.
I've had it for several years, but
So do you play music?
well, no, not really. Cause
You should like
he
put on like a
hold on. Let me tell
creepy.
you what he does. Because he had a second costume last year of Jason, or is it Michael Myers? One of the two, because he had the mask and then he had a what do you call it? A chainsaw. He took the chain off, and he had the chainsaw, and he was had it going. But the fog machine is like everyone. You can't. I mean, it changes colors. We can make it change colors and everything. That's like that steals the Halloween every year. People love the fog.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I
Yeah,
love walking around the neighborhood with the kids while they're trick or treating and looking at people's decorations. Some
I
people
love.
go all out. Like I've
Uh huh.
seen like those little like tents that you would put up to have a party outside. They
Uh-huh.
turn that into a little mini haunted house and it's so
Yes.
creative.
So
And then you gotta go through it to get your candy. And I'd be like, what?
So this year in our garage, we're gonna do a area that the adults can do. Like we can have some shots, some Jello shots for the adults. So that way while
Okay.
they're taking their kids, they can just take a shot. So we can have a little something with that. Yes, Rockwell Mom said, I remember. Yes, I love my fog machine. Like
Yeah.
I am the decor. I will bring anything to life. You be like, what the heck? So yes, you remember. Good.
I
Oh,
gotta put
lovely.
my glasses on so I can read the
Yes.
comments and stuff.
Absolutely. So let's move from spooky season. As far as the child, like the dressing up, I mean if you want to do trick or treat, Halloween, whatever you want to do, however you celebrate it, whether you celebrate it or not, you can do whatever you want to do. And if a
Right.
child feels like at even 15 they want to go out and just kind of like have fun and getting candy, which of course be mindful of that. Freebies will kill you. Um, be
Still
careful of
check the
that.
candy,
Yeah,
parents.
be
Still
careful of
check the
that.
candy.
Just as long as they it's safe, and if they're having fun and they're not hurting anyone and egging houses and flattening tires and stuff like that, if they're really having fun, then it's really like you can be 20 doing trick-or-treat. I've seen it.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah, my son is 23. Before he had his son, he was taking the girls trick or treating. Like,
yeah, have
and
fun.
nobody said anything to him because people COVID messed up a lot of stuff. So people stopped trick or treating, and you don't
Yeah,
see as many trick or treaters as you used to. And like I said, I'm really into that. I'm not into what people think Halloween means. I'm into
yeah,
the kids dressing up, having fun, getting candy, and being scared. Like, it's so fun to do that. Like,
yeah.
don't, please, grown kids, don't go out here and snatch candy. Just
Don't do
come to
that
the house and knock on the door and say trick or treat. I give you some candy. It's not that
for sure.
serious.
And I don't know, Rockwell, Mom, if you remember, every year I always, when I did the pre cuts of candy, pre cuts of like I have them in bags or the big pieces of candy. I remember that one year, and I did it like a couple of years, but remember that one year I was giving out money. Remember I was giving out like $5, $10, $20. And I mean they were coming. So like someone
Hmm.
told someone and they were just coming, like bum rushing the house. And I was just like, oh, that was for a limited time. That was
Right.
not for
That was a
everybody.
limited edition.
Right. This is limited. It stops.
Yeah.
It's done.
Like,
Yeah,
that's not really how that go down. But
I love the element of surprise. I like to have fun with stuff. I think,
yeah.
create those memories, those good memories, and people even that were the recipients of some of the things they could always talk about. Like, remember that year that lady gave out
Right.
fun. So yeah,
Like,
it's
I
just that
literally I've sat out front with my fire pit on because people appreciate it. It tends to get a little
yeah.
chilly around
Do some
Halloween.
s'mores. Uh
And
huh.
then I didn't do s'mores, but I did hot chocolate.
I love that.
S'mores would be fun.
Yeah,
I might get the ingredients and let them stop by and make their own s'more. That might be
yeah.
fun.
A s'mores
But
bar.
yeah, but I had a little hot chocolate stand and little disposable cups and stuff. So people appreciate that. Like, lately
They
it's
do.
been cold for
They
Halloween.
do.
And
They
the
do
weather
appreciate
already
it.
started dropping up here in the DMV.
They drop some here. But
Y'all,
anyway, what you got, honey?
let's see. What else could we all right, so I just started looking up some stuff because I'm interested because I know one of the topics we're gonna talk to deals with hip hop and stuff like that, but I don't want to jump to that one yet. So I looked
Yeah.
up some things. So it says I had no idea that Tyrese, the singer, was arrested for animal cruelty after his cane corso killed the neighbor's dog. Unalive the neighbor's dog. I'm sorry. But that's major because how do y'all feel about that? Like, we know the whole situation with our with my boy Michael Vick, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it because I'm an Eagles fan and he did jump aboard the Eagles and we took a lot of backlash for letting Michael Vick be on our team. But I
Yeah.
don't really understand why people are acting like this is new. Ever since I was young, there have been dog fights. People have been fighting dogs. I'm not saying that it's right, but it's like a big deal, I guess, because the celebrity people are being a part of it and they're bringing it out there. Now, I
Yeah.
don't ever feel like dogs should fight to kill, to unalive. I don't feel like that. But I feel like a part of the training session for a dog to be a police trained attack dog, you have to put them in a situation to know how to defend themselves. Like, they should know how to get together, scare the other one or scare the person, but it shouldn't be any like fighting to unalive them or fighting to hurt them. Like, it shouldn't be anything like that. But like, when you get with the police dogs, I've seen a training where the people dress up in those suits so that when the dog bites them, you can't feel the
Yeah.
bite.
Right.
So that's cruel. That's cruelty because I would choose not to want to ever do that part of the training. I don't
Okay.
want you to a dog to bite me for real. What if it pierced through this suit? Is this suit 100%? Like, come on, man. But animal cruelty, like to the unaliving this, like now a cane corso, if you don't know, that is not the typical pet you want to have unless you really like dogs or you have to be a dog lover. That's a big dog. Like, that's a huge dog. I actually seen a cane corso sitting in someone's car when me and my daughter went to the store in the parking lot. The person had their sunroof open and this dog's head sat like real high above the sunroof to the point where I was like, no, That dog
Absolutely not.
stands up. It's absolutely every bit of about 7 foot tall dog. Like,
Mhm.
no, no, thank you. I don't care how much saving I need or protection. I would be scared of my own dog. So God bless you, Tyrese. I hope you learned a lesson. Animal cruelty is never good or promoted by Culture Club conversations. So
No.
I don't know what that's gonna come with. It really didn't say. Let's see. Dang, they want to talk about the one I'm staying away from yet. You got something real quick?
I have a scenario.
Okay.
It's not
You know I
encourage.
like scenarios, and this is a surprise.
Yes, I have a scenario. It was quite interesting. I was, of course, adjusting and organizing the emails. And yeah, this
Thank you.
scenario
I
stood
appreciate
out.
you.
Yes, this scenario stood out, and it says, "You ready? Y'all ready for the,
Uh,
what's your scenario?" We typically do what's your scenario. This year, since we had a 1 year anniversary, we have not really did a lot of scenarios. However, we have different segments all from the Culture Club. We have 21 questions, which is coming up soon. We're gonna resume that. I'm bringing that back. We also have
Bring it
20.
back.
We have what's your scenarios or questions. So this is when you write into us or inbox us on social media um, any questions or a scenario that you want our honest opinion about to either help you or confirm with you on your thoughts or your situation, things like that. You can email us if you have a question or scenario. You can be anonymous.
Please.
You can email into us. We're back to opening our email up to receiving it. You
Ooh, I'm
can
excited because it's gonna be some
email
fresh newbies.
culture club with a K podcast at gmail.com. Email us your question or scenario. Total anonymous. You could actually even create a fake email and send it just if, in fact, you feel that you don't want us to know who you are. And that's fine. But we're
But
going
if
to,
you feeling froggy and you want us to know who you are, I like that too.
if you want us to know, that's great. But again, we're going to give our honest answers. We are not professionals. This is just our opinion. This is our rendition of the Strawberry Letter, in which we love to be able to assist when we can assist. So we like to do what we can do when we can do it. So this one says, cousins. I would like to say that when I have went to college with one of you in the past and stayed contact through social media, anonymous. I've been married for 6 years and I am itching to audit my husband's phone while he's asleep. I have valid suspicion that he is having an affair with his ex girlfriend. In the past, I confronted her and she denied the affair. I know that this sounds so bizarre, but I need to know. I am a housewife that has supported his career his entire adult life, and I need to know what direction to go. I am obsessed with knowing so that I can make a future decision and plans for our two children. Sydney from Severn, Maryland.
Whoa, that was big. That was big, Sydney.
What's up? What's up, Sage?
I, I feel like you already know your answer because if you feel like you have to go through his phone, then there's a reason why you feel like it. Like I was always told, and I never listened until I looked. I was always told if you go looking, you're gonna find what you're looking for. And it is so true. It has not
Mhm.
been a time when I haven't went through somebody's phone unwillingly. Now, mind you, I have a homeboy now and I can go through his phone because he lets me. He says, "Hey, answer my phone." If his
Mhm.
phone text message goes off, he says, "Hey, can you read that text to me real quick?" So that's already somebody that's opening up to let me know there's nothing to hide. Like I don't even feel like I would ever have to secretly go through the phone. But the people that do this is the table, and they take their phone and they go, when they put the face down, watch out for those people. Because what it's no me, my phone stay face up all the time. I mean, you can because you can change your banners. You can make it so that your text message doesn't be read across the screen. That's
Yeah.
up to you. Like mine, it just says the name of like when you text me, it says Maryland, and that's it. It says
Hmm.
Maryland with the
And it,
banner, and then I gotta open it.
okay. So what would you tell her? She went to first of
I
all, she
would
went to
tell her
school
that
with one of
she
us to
already know
college.
she already know what he doing.
Okay.
Sydney, stop playing. You already know what he doing. Like there is like if you ask him, obviously he's gonna deny it because obviously it feels like you may have asked him already if you feel like you need to sleep through his phone. So I'm telling you, Sydney,
Oh.
I think you better leave. And you better go right now.
Mm.
What you think?
Okay.
I mean, what you think? That's
You
just
ready? You
my
ready for my?
opinion because you know how I
Let me
feel about dudes
let
anyway.
me Sydney. Let me tell you. First of all, you said you went to college with one of us. What's up, Sydney? I doubt that's your real name because I was trying to like figure out
Think of
who
a
did I go
Sydney
to
that you
college
went to
with.
college with. Like, no.
In addition to like figuring out who's on my social media. But of course, I have a lot of profiles that I know and people that I don't. So I don't know if your name is Sydney, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna give you. I'm a ladies and gentlemen. Take a minute because I'm about to run game for you for real. Y'all ready? So, first of all, you mentioned that you are itching to audit your husband's phone.
Oh,
If you
wow.
feel
She
that,
did say audit.
yeah, audit. She wants to audit it. So that means phone calls, text messages, apps, all that stuff, right? That's an audit, right?
Pictures.
That's its entirety. Make sure you also audit the deleted. Okay, keep game.
We forget about that one.
Keep game. All right. Also, sometimes if a person is cheating, trust me, there's no limits to cheating. Um, I used to always say in a joke, but I really kind of meant it. Allow people to cheat in peace. If you know they cheating, let them cheat in peace. However, it's all fun and games until someone gets hurt, right? And it's not funny, but I'm telling you, honey, if you think he's cheating, don't stop yourself at checking his phone because phones are documents. You can actually go behind the scenes and pull the records, right? So there's apps that allow people to cheat without it being in the phone. So I'll give you game. You can have a mistress or a mister, whomever, and you can actually FaceTime them or you can Zoom them. So it's not even a record on the phone records because it's a
Hmm.
Zoom call. Okay. So if you feel as though your husband is cheating and you feel like he's cheating with his ex girlfriend from the past, you approached her. First of all, don't approach her.
Dumb.
Don't. You ain't married to her. Don't approach another person that you are not in a contractual agreement with,
Correct.
especially if y'all
Because
not friends.
and
If y'all
nine
not
times out of
friends,
10, they don't know about you. So what is you can't be mad at
oh
them.
no, she knows about it because that's his ex. This is his wife and his ex girlfriend, so she knows that this man is married. I'm sure.
Yeah,
However,
she knows.
you're not. You're not. Unless she's your girlfriend, do not contact that woman.
Yeah.
One, two. If you are auditing his phone, don't limit yourself at auditing. You need to go ahead and one hire an investigator. Actually, hire me because that's
Ah,
my nature is that.
I do
But
that in real life, so you can
in
hire
real
me
life.
too.
Um, but really don't if you feel like he's cheating, plan your future period. That's your problem. A lot of times we sit back and allow she said she helped him all of his adult career with his job, his everything. You should be helping also yourself for
Yourself.
additional support for yourself and for the in case, just in case. Because even if your husband or your spouse doesn't leave you, they could always pass away, or something detrimental could happen, or some type of element could happen to pull them from being support for you and your family. So you always have your own. It's important, even if it's a little bit. I'm not saying like, just try to go all out and beat him or be in competition with the income, but have your own just in case. Have your just in case plan. Um, for support for you and your two children. But if you want to audit his phone, honey, you might want to start with like really looking at other aspects of what he could be doing, because you could order his phone and find nothing. Doesn't mean that he's not cheating. But if you feel like he is cheating, your woman's intuition will never fail you. So,
That's so true because I forget about the apps. Like
girl.
everybody I've been with has just been dumb enough to text it. Like they haven't been like I'm probably the app person. You would have to app me, check my apps, but everybody else is like they straight up text the person like it's my phone. Like, okay, but I'm also a smart mofo. I will
Yeah.
find it out.
And I'm this. I do not condone cheating in a sense.
No.
It's a decision. It is a decision, and sometimes it's a short term decision for a long term, you know,
Right, but then
reason away.
sometimes cheating, people call it cheating and it's not cheating because the people have checked out a long time ago. Like someone, a bitter other half may say, he cheated on me, but he didn't because he hasn't been with you in his mind forever. But it's a such thing as somebody checking out on you, but you believing that you're still with that person. Like
Yeah.
people do that. So it's like, you gotta know everybody's definition of cheating because
And
somebody might be
cheating,
saying,
it's crazy because I remember I was talking to my son, what my oldest son, and he's super like, of course, educated and smart as our children are, college degrees and stuff. So he said to me, he said, you know what, my cheating is just not the act; it's also the thought. Like
and it is.
you can think like, oh, he's attracted. You know, that is like lustful. So therefore, it's also deemed as cheating.
Hmm.
So yeah, so I mean, but either way it goes, honey,
But
if
I'm
you
not gonna
feel
tell on me.
right, right, you're not gonna tell. But if you really do feel like there's something going on, then of course, um, and you want something. Some people, like I know us women, a lot of times we want more concrete. We just don't want to like the intuition. We want something concrete.
Of
Then
course,
like
of course.
go a
Even
bit
though my
farther.
intuition is strong as a mug. Like
Uh,
I'm usually right, so that's why when I suspect it, I just kind of like now that I'm older, I wouldn't go through all of that anymore. Like that was
no.
my younger days. So Sydney, if you went to college with one of us, you're too old for that.
If you went to
Stop it.
college with me, then it would have been criminal justice or law or
So you should already
business
know.
or business. So criminal justice law and business, to get your ducks in a row, to line up your evidence, to get concrete evidence
But me and you have
and
even
roll.
gone out on a stakeout for somebody that I was dating. You was the driver. So I'm just saying, if you went to school with one of us, you know better. You know what you supposed to be doing because then that means you were friends with us. You know us like that. So you know how we get down. So Sydney, you know. You know.
I don't know, Cindy, but if you know you went with me, but Sydney, all jokes aside, we really do wish you the best. Make decisions
Yes.
based on you and get your weight up, honey. Just get your weight
Yeah,
up.
I mean, make sure you got all your ducks in a row because if it does come out and you do audit the phone and he is cheating, we want to make sure that you're good. Make sure you're okay. So
And
get
safe,
yourself
and make
together
sure that you're safe. Like,
and
sometimes when you
stop taking
confront,
care of him like right now and take care of yourself.
yes, and your children
Yes, they need
first.
you. Period.
Yeah.
Thanks, Cindy. Thanks for writing in. If you went to
Thank
school
you,
with
Cindy.
me,
If you went to school with me, Rim, same thing.
yeah. Oh yeah, Rem. It's Rem.
You think it's
Sydney went to
Rim?
school. Sydney went to school with Rem. Cause I don't know no Sydney.
She did fashion design, merchandising, and all that. That's maybe, I don't know, but okay. What do you thought?
I'm just
Woo!
sitting back like, I really wish I knew. I wish a Sydney pops in my head so I could be like, oh, because then she would
I don't
probably,
think
like
it's
you
really a
said,
Sydney. I think it's her name is something else. And yeah, but um well, you know.
so okay, so I guess we'll just go there. Because on our last episode we brought up our girl who got a new album out, Miss Cardi B. And I don't know. I really like me some Cardi B. Like I've always liked me some Cardi B from
Mhm.
Love and Hip Hop back when she
I know.
Cardi has always been the whatever she feels, she just say it. She is
Okay.
no filter. Cardi has never had a filter. Like I'm just seeing with this Nicki Minaj beef and Cardi B that she said they're saying that she said African American women are roaches.
Who said that?
And Cardi B allegedly called. They said African American women look like roaches and monkeys or something like that. But an interview that I saw, she didn't say that black women per se. Look, I couldn't find this interview. Like I was looking all through social media, and somebody always posting something. But she did reference to being in the hood having roaches. But Cardi came from the Bronx. Like you think she don't know about roaches? You think she don't know? I know. And then doing this research, I saw where they were getting on Cardi for saying the N word. Cardi is of a Dominican nationality. Like she's not opposed to saying the word. Like this is something that I've been through in my personal life where two guys of Dominican descent called each other the N word and people got upset about it. But I'm thinking this is lingo for other races besides Caucasian. So it's like now they bringing up a whole bunch of stuff
Oh,
that Cardi said allegedly. But this beef
but
with her and Nicki.
she said they be out here telling lies about her, and y'all just be eating it up. I felt that in my soul. But go ahead.
But that's
She
that's
said
and that's what
maybe
I
she get a belt. Okay.
but Cardi tell y'all she about to bring out the belt. I felt that because we
Felt
all
that.
know how when one of your parents said, I'm about to go get the belt. I'm about to go get the switch. All of a sudden you switched up. Like people don't get the belt no more. Cardi's giving it out. But
Mm.
how do you feel about I guess because what I'm seeing, people are saying Nicki went for Cardi's kids first
Oh,
before
I
Cardi.
I don't know
So Nicki
what.
allegedly talked about culture's teeth, and then Cardi went on the fact that saying that Nicki's son is slow. Forgive me, but that's what we're gonna say because I didn't say it. Cardi said it. So she's saying that Nicki did
What?
drugs while she was pregnant, and that's why. So they like went back and forth on each other kids.
Oh,
Like
I don't know these people. Let me just disclaimer. I don't know these people. They're more entertainment and they have a different tax bracket as I. They have more understanding.
right.
So therefore, I just rich people stuff is rich people stuff. Um, but just to speak on the notion of when children are off limits. Period. Like children of any age, you can have children that are 30. If in fact you and I are talking about some stuff based on you and I, it stays with you and I.
Right.
And I would have, if in fact it's really, it shouldn't even go past a whole back and forth. Like the back and forth is old. It's just
Hmm.
you know, if it's evident that you and I don't get along, or we're never gonna be friends, or we have whatever, like because what's beef, right? But like if it's clear that it's just is nothing between us, I don't find it necessary to bring children in it, no matter what your children's ages are, to bring even pets, dogs, or anything else, and even friends. Sometimes it's not like don't let like if you hand it out for me, don't miss your aim.
Hmm.
Stop aiming at surrounding people of me. Like,
Hmm.
and I think again, as adults, period, I think it should end with it just being a me and you thing, and that's it, and not make anyone else uncomfortable or suffer or be a part of something that you and I have going on, because it just becomes uglier and it becomes deeper, and it
Hmm.
really doesn't have to be that way. These women had enough money, enough talent, enough, I mean, I guess they had too much time on their hands, even, um,
Right.
then
They could have turned
to
that
do
into a
that.
whole rap battle.
To
Like,
do that, yeah, like and so it's unfortunate. I don't know. I can't keep up with it all, but
Well,
at the same time, it's
as I'm
childish.
as you talking about it, I just saw that I didn't know Thursday night. Nikki posted on, I don't know, it used to be called Twitter, now it's called X. And she said, "Dear culture," she apologized. She put, "Dear culture, truth
She said
is,"
culture.
that's Cardi's daughter name. It's culture with a
Okay,
K. So
okay.
she put, "Dear culture, truth is, I did all of this for a bigger purpose, and one day you'll understand. You're a cute child, and lots of kids have cute little funny." She's stupid. "Cute little funny looking gums before they grow into all of their features. I apologize as a child of God and a queen of my community who looked to me for integrity. You're an innocent child and don't deserve any of this." So she did. She has since issue an apology to Cardi's daughter as of last night.
So, oh, okay. Nikki did.
Yes.
Okay,
So
that's
that
good.
was from Nikki, which is good because I also seen an interview from Nikki back in the day when she first came out where she said if anyone were to ever speak of someone's child, that's super low. And
It
so
is
for her
low.
to say those words out of her own mouth and then turn around and be the person to talk about somebody's child, that was a little low.
It is low. Like I said, you should never, no matter what age the child is, if two people have it out, amongst each other, let it stay. Like let it be that. Like don't bring their children. Don't bring their, just anything. Parents, friends, other family members. Don't bring nobody else into it. To make
Right.
anybody else feel uncomfortable or having because it could be set off because of those reasons. So you bring someone else into it and it's gonna get bigger. And then it's just stupid. Again, it's
Yeah.
dumb. It's dumb.
Because
It definitely doesn't stop a check for them or like each other. It doesn't stop a check. It doesn't because I got paid every Friday. I
Because
mean, I'm just saying, right?
Cardi has
And they got more
publicly
money than
shown
me.
us her being a mom. So Cardi has been a mom in public for the whole time she's been a mom. So to talk about her daughter like that, that is a low blow. Like I've felt a lot of way about a lot of people and may have felt a lot of way, but you keep that stuff to yourself. Like
You do. You
no
do.
matter how you feel.
You do.
That's just really low. Like, cause I got kids and I'm just like over here boiling inside a little bit because if somebody had something to say about one of my kids and you was really trying to aim at me and trying to hurt me, that's super low. And we probably wouldn't talk anymore. I can take your apology. I'd be the bigger person to accept your apology, but I don't have to talk to you no more. Like I think a collaboration is out the window.
Out the window.
Out
Yeah.
the window.
You don't do that.
It can't be. You just can't be. I can't do anything with you, even though I think they might have made a nice track together. Because I like Nicki for Nicki, like for what Nicki does, but I love Cardi. Like Cardi be saying some stuff I feel, like for real. Like I think this album she spoke for a lot of women. So
I'm telling you. I'm telling you, some of those verses, I was like, I felt that. I felt it. And again,
so some of the stuff when you first heard the track, you had to be like, did she just say that?
now she can roll
Like,
with it. Now she can
like,
roll with it.
right. She said it. She did
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Like this even brought Offset out of the rafters. Like he even had something to say to Nicki because
Oh, really? Oh, because
yeah,
of his daughter.
because it was his daughter. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
was just like, wow. Like he's been quiet a lot, as he should be, because he's being very vindictive and hateful. Like I'm really upset at a lot of people in the world for talking about Cardi and the fact that she has two baby daddies. Like I have more than two. So you getting on Cardi when some of us do it for lesser checks, you know what I mean? At least her baby fathers are ballers. She don't have to worry about nothing. Some of us don't have baller baby daddies. So just think about stuff like you on her page talking stuff about her. She don't care. You don't phase her.
Mm-hmm.
She doing it
Yeah.
smarter. Y'all out here working harder. She's being smarter. Like I
Yeah,
just
that's
really
true.
feel some type of way.
That's true. What
Like
else
I
you
don't
got?
know too much about Stephon Diggs. I did hear that he allegedly has multiple women pregnant at the same time right now. So that's what the
Oh,
big issue. That's what the big issue is. Like they're saying he has multiple women pregnant right now. So that's a big one. That's a whole nother story.
that's rich. I can't. Mm-mm.
But you know, Cardi don't care. Cardi is like she'll raise her kids by herself. Like she just be coming on. I follow her, so she's been doing a lot of live. She is I think she's in the DR right now. So she's hanging with her family and just sitting back, joking, laughing and joking with her family. She not worried about social media. She not worried about what they say. Cardi
Yeah.
will be a single mom if she had to.
Yeah.
We love you, Cardi. The Culture Club loves you, Cardi, and Baby Culture.
Oh, especially culture.
Yes, with a K.
Okay. We're with a C, and the club is with a K. But
Yep, yep. We relate.
okay,
We relate.
we relate. What else you got in it?
Um, I don't see nothing else. I wanted to say I had another hot topic, but no. Other than that, my oldest daughter should be here, and she is going to see Chris Breezy on Sunday in the DMV. He's
Yes.
finally.
Hold
Ah.
on. Girl, I'm trying to learn that little steps. Yeah. Uh-huh. Um.
She's super excited. She's been to see. This is her second time seeing Chris Brown, so I'm
I,
just
I
proud of
slept
her.
on Chris. I slept on Chris for the longest time. I'll be honest with you. I am an '90s girl. I
Hmm.
like, late '80s, early '90s, all the '90s really music. And I know he came like in the late '90s,
Yeah, or
2000s.
early 2000s.
Yeah. So I slept on him for a long time because I've never been like a Chris Brown fan. But real low key, Chris Brown is a rapper. He's a rapper
Hmm.
low key. A lot of his lyrics are definitely slick. Especially lately because I like the fancy, grown and sexy type, stuff. And then of course, his song. What is it? We just was singing it. Um,
You.
yeah, this is my.
I. You
Okay,
sleeping good for real.
sleeping good.
Yes,
Yeah.
but I liked
Mhm.
him. I loved Chris Brown, and I know it's my fault with my kids being in the backseat of the car pumping Chris Brown. My daughter is a super huge Breezy fan, and I'm so
Breathe.
excited for her. So anybody in the DMV, he's going to be at the Nationals Stadium in DC. So this is a DC concert. Be safe. Um, have fun though. Chris Brown, like this is her second time, and she says he puts on a show. She's like his shows are very amazing. I'm so proud of her because she's doing so good in life to even be at front row and at Chris Brown. Like that's a big deal. Like more power to you, sister.
Sister.
Not me. Not me.
Speaking of which, before we end, I had a segment weekly with Swagger Magazine. Swagger Magazine
Yes.
is a national magazine for us women, for the intentional woman that keeps it real. I have a weekly segment that I do either Saturday and Sunday or both. If you know a super dope and amazing woman that has a story, a business, something to say, not everyone has a business that's a woman. You don't have to have a business. You don't have to be like the trending things are business and an author.
Right.
Everyone has a business and everyone is an author, right?
Right.
So if you don't have those things, it doesn't make you any less of a story to tell,
A
a testimony,
phenomenal woman.
a phenomenal woman, absolutely. So if you know a super dope and amazing woman that should be have a spotlight, a lot of times us women are unsung. There's women that are not like wanting to be in the spotlight that does so super amazing and dope things for the community,
Hmm.
for their families, for themselves. And if you know that woman, please hit me up on any social media platform, inbox me. On Facebook, I am TyMD Monroe, or on all the other platforms, I am the real Marilyn Monroe. I know on TikTok, I have two pages. One is the real Marilyn Monroe 7. The other is the a page that I lost. But please inbox me, hit me up if you want me to spotlight a super dope and amazing woman on the segment of Sisterhood Saturday or Sisterhood Sunday.
Mhm.
Tomorrow is Sisterhood Saturday, and I will be sitting alongside a fancy Francisca Fancy Felder. She is the CEO and owner of Swagger Magazine. Um,
Exciting.
yeah, right. And she
I
has
can't wait.
some jewels to drop. And then of course on Sunday, to, on the what is it, the fourth, the fifth, I will be sitting with my special guest, Shay Young. She is a realtor, an author, businesswoman. She has a lot going on. She has like a bunch of things that she has as well. So please look out for that. If
You're
you
fine.
can, make sure you follow us here or us on Culture Club Conversation, that is, on all social media platforms. We have different pages. Follow us, like us, subscribe. And then also, in order to view some of these live streaming conversations of Sisterhood Saturday and Sunday, make sure you follow Swag Her. And it's on Facebook as well as YouTube and Instagram. So do that. I'm also partnering with another magazine that actually, yes, and actually a show that's featured in, what is it, Charleston, South Carolina. I will be visiting Charleston, South Carolina in the next 2 weeks to appear as a special guest. So I will definitely do some back behind the scenes type of footage, and then I'm gonna drop the link. So
You should, for your fans on TikTok,
I don't got no fans.
you
I
should
got family.
document that. You should,
I got too
well, for
much
your
family.
family on TikTok, you should
Mhm.
document that, like how you start to record and then you
Yeah.
stop it. It'll save in your draft. So document
Okay.
your preparation up to the show.
So
And
yeah,
then,
I'm excited about that. And again, this comes from a chick that never even wanted to get on social media at all. It's
yes,
just
I'm
so
excited
many,
for you.
real talk, like it's so many. And the thing is, the only reason why I push forward is because every time I'm like ready to say, it's like another opportunity. Like another
Hmm.
opportunity, someone's reaching out to me to say, hey, we want you, da 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 da, or are you available? Because you and anyone else knows culture. You may not know this, but right before Culture Club turned 1 year old, I was about to let it go and be done with it and say, we gave it a year, good, whatever. And then, Swagger came about. And then, even with that, I was, let it run. And then this other opportunities came about. So, of course, I want to kind of fulfill the opportunities. And then just to say I did it is done. But everyone doesn't have those opportunities. One, two, everyone doesn't want them. So I think it's just fun. It's great to meet new people, to do different things, and it's definitely not about me. It's about us, the culture. It's about us as a whole. So if you see me, you see my cousins, even if they're not there. If you see like it's so it's that important to me, for us.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's important, and I we appreciate you guys sharing, liking, subscribing. And we will forever give back and do what we do, whether it's recorded, because it's never going to be recorded us in the act of like giving someone groceries or anything like that.
Right.
But
Yeah,
that's
it's for the
important for me.
dignity of the other person too.
It's always important for me to give back and to do for others, because it's planting these seeds. It's when you plant seeds like that with your fellow people and your fellow community, people will never forget that. Never
And
forget
this
it.
is around the time me and my kids every year we get into feeding the homeless for the holidays. So if you
Yeah,
guys in the DMV have an event that you want Culture Club to pop up to and help out, let me know because
absolutely.
me and my kids love it. Like it started out with my youngest daughter riding around feeling sorry for every person that we saw outside, and
Yeah,
I was just like, oh my gosh, like her heart is so huge.
yeah,
So then I was like, oh, well, let's just make some bag lunches and put socks and food and stuff. And it started out little like that to the point where we now do it every year because
yeah.
it's something that makes her happy inside. It makes her feel good. And
It's important.
if you
It is.
don't talk about it, she is definitely gonna be like, are we still feeding the homeless this year? You'd be like,
It's
yes.
important to do your part. And seriously, it's not always. it's great to be given, to receive gifts and receive love, but it's just as important to give. It really
Right.
is.
And that's what
It's
we honestly
so
do it for
important.
because culture, I'm not balling. I don't really
Not
even,
at all. I'm not
I
either.
always give out more than I have, but it comes back to me in the long run. So,
Always. Always.
make,
I've never been let down. Like as
and
much
this
as
is stuff we was doing before we even got on this podcast. Like, this
before.
is, if there
Easy.
was no culture club, I still be feeding the homeless for the holidays. So,
Easy. And it's
it's just
important. Like
something
I
that we
said, it's
do.
important. Like she said, we're not like balling, but it's important to like be able to take an increment of your income and dish it out and give to community and give to those who really need it. There's so many people, especially now with this federal government shutdown, that need it, that really need it, that need the opportunity to have a peace of mind knowing that maybe an electric bill is paid, or even some people would love to beg to differ to say cable isn't you know is not important, but still they would need to have connection to the world and to be able to still conduct job interviews or whatever it is that they need to
Mm-hmm.
do. But yeah, again, back to our first intro of this podcast tonight, this conversation. If you know a family or a person that has been affected by the government shutdown that is in need of groceries, a bill to be paid, rides, because I actually have here in South Carolina, I have courier vehicles that is available to take and transport you guys, DOT license, all that good stuff. I had that, so if you need that, please let me know. Like seriously, inbox us, email us, all that good stuff. But with that said, I know Green Eyes has a concert, and I have a date. So
I had a date last show. I'm going out with my daughter this show.
okay, I date every day.
Have fun on your date. I'm
Thank
excited.
you. And Culture, we thank you so much
Yes.
for tuning
We
in. Today
love
was just a
you. Thank you for
freestyle.
all your support. We do what we do
Yes.
for you guys. Thank you for your patience that you always have with us because we are real life businesswomen and moms at the end of the day. So we appreciate you supporting us through our hectic life because we're just like you, culture.
Yes. But tonight was Freestyle Friday, and we
It
just
was.
out it and we just was just rambling, talking, chatting based on what we have seen and what was going on all this crazy week as we approached and entered into October spooky
Mm-hmm.
season. But thank you so much. I love you, cousin. Good
Love
night.
you too. Good night, guys. Mwah.